Hello everybody, welcome to the brand new spinner battle. We're going to do the NFC Championship spinner battle. Now, I did the AFC Championship spinner battle, and the Bengals have won that one. Spoiler. But I'm going to introduce you to the teams. In the NFC East, we got the Giants, number 1. Number 2, the Cowboys. Number 3, the Eagles. And finally, number 4, the Commanders. In the NFC North, we got the Lions, number 5. Number 6, the Packers. Number 7 will be the Vikings. Number 8 will be the Bears. Now in the NFC South, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 10, the Atlanta Falcons. Number 11, the Carolina Panthers. And finally, number 12, the Saints. Now, I was going to do 16, but I think there'll be too much. Plus, it might take a little while, so let's kick off with the spin, folks. And we're going to start with Alaska. 3 electoral votes. Who wants them? Number 1. Look at that. The Giants are going to kick off this round with 3 electoral votes. Big one. Let's go to Hawaii. Who wants these next electoral votes? Number 10. It's going to be the Atlanta Falcons. Hopefully to go a little bit good than their last time they went. Let's go to Washington State, where the Commanders play. Number 9. It's going to be the Buccaneers. Their first electoral votes as well. Oregon. Number 9. Buccaneers again. The Bucs are just now doing very well in this round. Let's go to California. 54 electoral votes. Everybody's going to have a chance to move on to the next round, but only one can have it. Let's see who wins it. Who's it going to be? Number 5. It's going to be the Lions. They have a big advantage there. Let's go to Nevada. Who wants Nevada? Number 3 is going to be the Eagles. Their first electoral vote, and they're on the board. What about the state of Idaho? Number 4 this time is going to be the Commanders with their first electoral vote here. Let's go to Utah. Number 1, Giants with their second state. What about Arizona? Number 7, that's going to be the Vikings. They will pick up 11 electoral votes. Let's go to Montana. Who wants these? Number 3, it's going to be the Eagles going right back at it. Let's go to Wyoming. We have 3 electoral votes, but number 10 is the Falcons. So we're going to go to Colorado. 10 electoral votes here. Number 1, the Giants getting right into getting more of these electoral votes out there in their third state already. Let's go to New Mexico now. Number 9, that's going to be the Buccaneers, getting another state from them. Let's go to North Dakota now. Number 1, Giants. They're doing pretty good on their debut. So let's go to South Dakota. Number 5, it's going to be the Lions. We haven't seen them in a while, but they'll get South Dakota. What about Nebraska now? We're moving in, but number 8 is going to be the Chicago Bears. They'll get their few electoral votes up there. Still, plenty of time left. Let's go to the other district. Number 4. That's going to be the Commanders with their another electoral vote. Let's go to the 2nd district. Another electoral vote up there. There's number 2, and there's one for the Eagles, which they'll get another electoral vote. What about the last district over here of Nebraska? Number 5, Lions. Lions doing pretty well. Let's go to Kansas. 6 electoral votes here. Number 5, Lions going another state here. Let's go to the state of Oklahoma now. Number 9. You know who that is? It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, now we come to the big state here. Texas, 40 electoral votes. And so far, number 2, number 11, number 12, and number 6 are still looking for some votes. They got plenty of time left. Let's go to the big state now. Number 6. Look at that. The Packers gets the big 40 electoral votes. How about Green Bay? They will get 40 electoral votes. Huge cushion from them. Let's go to Minnesota. 10 electoral votes now. Number 11. It's going to be the Panthers. Look at that. Now they get on the board. Let's go to Iowa. 10. Falcons. Another number 6 there. I mean, excuse me, 10. I didn't mean to say 6. Let's go to Missouri. The Show Me State. They're showing that to number 11. Look at that. Panthers getting hot. They'll get their second state. What about Arkansas now? We're going to Arkansas. Number 1, Giants. Giants doing pretty well from themselves as well. Let's go to Louisiana. There's only 8 electoral votes here. Number 12, look at that. The New Orleans Saints. And they picked up their home state too. So that's where they're from. They're from New Orleans in Louisiana, and they picked up their home state. Look at that. Now the Cowboys are the only ones not on the board yet. So let's go to the state of this. We're going to Wisconsin. Number 3, look at that. Eagles getting back on there. What about Illinois? Who wants Illinois? Look at that. Number 2, Cowboys. How about Dallas? They'll get 19 electoral votes. And who's on the bottom? Looks like the Bears are on the bottom, but they could just get Michigan. They'll be back into this. But they need to look for their number here. 12, Panthers doing extremely well. They need their advantage here. Let's go to Indiana. Who wants Indiana? Number 6 is going to be the Packers. Only their second state, but they boost up there. Getting close on the Lions for first place. What about the state of Kentucky? Who wants the Bluegrass State? Number 1, the Giants. They will pick that up. Oop, sorry. I don't know why I clicked them on Indiana. Excuse me. So we're going to go to the state of Tennessee now. 11 electoral votes. Number 7. Look at... Wait, who's... I can't get there. Come on. Number 7, Vikings. Vikings boost up some votes. What about the state of Mississippi? 10. Atlanta picks up another votes. So, still got a ways to go on Alabama. Who wants Alabama? Number 2. Look at that. Cowboys. Cowboys will boost up their chance. So now, the state of Florida. 30 electoral votes. The Bears are looking for 8. And this is the Buccaneers' home state. This is where the Bucs play. So well, they don't have to worry about anything because unless something change can happen. But they might need this one. So number 8 and number 12 are the numbers to watch in this scenario, in this situation. So let's see it. Who wins the state of Florida? Florida's got to vote somebody. Number 7. Look at that. Vikings. Vikings. Don't have to worry about being on the bottom. I'm telling you, big win for the Vikings. Bad news for the Bears. Let's go to Georgia. 16 votes. Still pending. Number 3. Look at that. Eagles. The Eagles will pick up this state here. What about South Carolina? Number 11. And, number 11. Looks like the Panthers picked up their home state as well. That they play in the Carolinas, so big win on their home state there. So let's go to North Carolina. Number 9 is going to be the Buccaneers. Picks up North Carolina. So at this point, Bears are going to have to pull something there. Because, yeah. Oh, all right, let's make sure that was the right... I put the right number in. All right. Ohio. Who wants the big state of Ohio? Number 6. It's going to be the... Oh, come on. I'm clicking it. There it is. Look at that. Ohio goes for the Packers. What about the state of West Virginia? 1. Giants. They'll get 40 more. So let's go to Maine. Number 2. This is going to be the Cowboys now. So let's go to this. Let's go to the next district. Number 5. That's going to be the Lions, who's been on fire throughout this whole map. So I'm going to give those to the Lions. So we're going to go to the last district of Maine. Everybody's going to have Maine. Number 1, back to the Giants. Okay, whoa, what is it doing? I need to move it. Here we go. So we're going to go to New Hampshire. 4 electoral votes on the line. Giants. Wants to make sure that they're not pulling off the gas there. What about Vermont? There's one for the Bears. Their first state of this whole thing. Still trailing the Saints by about 3 electoral votes. So, yeah, there's still a little bit of hopes for the Bears. But if they will have a big advantage that they can pick up New York, which they're still on the bottom. They got time. The Saints are hoping to get a 12 on this, so 8 and number 12 are the numbers to watch. Let's spin it. Oh, close, but that's an 11, and that is the Panthers. How about the Carolina Panthers? Now they take first place. What about Massachusetts? Oh, close for the Bears, but that's a 7. That's the Vikings. What about the state of Connecticut? Connecticut. Another one for Vikings. Vikings closing in on first place as well. What about Rhode Island? Number 2. It's going to be the Cowboys now. So at this point, Bears are going to have to make something happen. But they're hoping to pick up New Jersey. Or they can at least get Delaware to have a chance of tying it up. So anything can happen. Let's spin New Jersey. Anything can happen. Number 5. Back to the Lions. So the Lions has regained first place again. This is really getting exciting. Now we're going to go to Joe Biden's home state of Delaware. For only 3 electoral votes. Only one can have it. 10. That's a 10. Oh, come on. Oh, there's the Falcons now. So we're going to go to Maryland. And it's 10 electoral votes. Everything's depending on it. Number 1, Giants. They have not been slowing down here recently. So now, time is almost running out for the Bears. They need to pick up at least D.C. and get Pennsylvania to prevent the Saints from breaking that tie. So, but there's 12 out of 11 here. There's 12 out of 1 that have a chance here. Let's spin it. Who wins the District of Columbia? Number 8. Look at that. The Bears. And they tied this thing up over. Actually, no, they're not tied. Look at this. The Commanders. I forgot about the Commanders. They're on the bottom. But they can change on it if they could get Pennsylvania. All they need is a 4. Who wins Pennsylvania? It's going to come down to this. Pennsylvania will decide everything. Number 9, Buccaneers. The Bucks built it up. So now we are all going to come down to Virginia. If the Commanders get it, then we will have a spin-off between the Bears and the Saints. So Commanders needs a 4. Can they get a number 4? Let's find out and spin the dang thing. Who wins the state? Number 7 and the Vikings will pick up the state of Virginia. So that means, and actually, first place actually is the Vikings with only 83. My goodness, what a performance. Second place will be the Lions with 79 electoral votes. Third place will be the Packers. Fourth place was the Buccaneers. But unfortunately, number 4, Commanders, they're gone. Adios, amigo. And we got our first loser here, but we still got a long way to go. Let me know in the comments, are you sad that the Commanders are already gone already? I bet you are too. But we're going to see who faces the Bengals in the Super Bowl spinner battle once we come down to the last two of this. So I'll see you guys next time.